Hi and welcome to Stonehand's VohDo setup video. This is the general tab in the VohDo options. As you can see, there's quite a lot of options, but don't worry, most of them are actually set up pretty good as default. I do recommend that you use the lock panels options, else you're gonna move the panels around when you do your healing. That's not good. That's the option. And I also use this one, the announce resurrection. It's quite nice for the other healers to know which person you are resurrecting. The next tab we're gonna look at is the spell tab, and this is where you do your key bindings. For instance, I'm using my left mouse button to cast Flash of Light, and I use my right mouse button to cast Holy Light. I do that by just clicking on the health bar like this. That's a Flash of Light, and I right click to do Holy Light. I also use combinations with the Alt key on the keyboard and my left mouse button to cast Cleanse, and with the right mouse button to cast Beacon of Light. I'm holding down my Alt button and I click my right mouse button to cast Beacon of Light on myself, just like this. I also use Shift button in combination with the mouse to cast Holy Light and to cast Sacred Shield. That's a Holy Light on myself. As you can see, you can also use control buttons and a lot of mouse buttons as well if you want to. And to choose which spell is actually being cast when you do this, you simply just click here and type the name of the spell. But that's not a real spell, so I'm gonna put my Holy Shock back, just like this, by typing Holy Shock. And as you can see, VohDo actually recognizes it by putting this little spell flag down here. Next tab is the buff tab, and for a paladin this is quite useless compared to pally power, but I'm guessing it's quite useful for priests and so on. This tab is the panel tab, and this is where you set up the way things are going to look, like the size of the panels and so on. Just look around and see what you can find. Play around with it. The color tab is where you set up which color is representing a certain debuff. This will make the health bar on the players change color, which basically means you need to cleanse them. It's always nice to get a whisper when you do movies. This tab does what it says. It's called the Move tab, and it allows you to move around the panels. This, the big one, is the raid groups basically, where you can see all the players. Right now it's only saying move basically, but when you're in a raid, this is where the health bars are gonna be. You also get a special panel for the tanks, and your focus target also gets its own panel. This add-on got a lot of options for those of you who like to tweak it. Just look around and see what you can find. Perhaps you find something that you like. play around with it a bit. You have the basics now, so just try it out. Alright, I've been a brave man and joined in this battleground just to show some healing. I'm in my PvE gear in a PvE spec, so this is gonna be fun. As you can see on the health bars, some of the players are transparent. This means they're out of range. And as you can also see, the health bars are changing colors, which means there's some sort of debuff on the players. So cleanse them and heal them. And finally, this is from Ice Crown Citadel, 25 man. It's the second boss, Lady Death Whisper. As you can see, it's a bit more to look out for, so to speak. I'm assigned to heal the tanks myself, so it's quite easy for me. Just keep spamming your flash of light, your holy lights and holy shock and so on. And don't forget to use judgment of light. It's always nice. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. And good luck.